come into today's game looking for a way to pick up win number 10 on the season. It's the Falcons going up against the Saints.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. To return it, Alvin Kamara. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the rookie out of Tennessee, this is Alvin Kamara. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again with Kamara. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Here's Kamara trying to run for him. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now the 9th-year man from LSU, Thomas Morstead, on to punt. Back deep, Taylor Gabriel. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Here's Coleman on the toss. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Ginn. yards. Well done on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On second down, Webb. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, open is Thomas. Now the ball comes loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief.
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
To throw on second down, here's Webb. Dancing to his left. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 5-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They come out here in the eye. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Webb. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Webb. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 1-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Here we go with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Webb now from the gun. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Here's Kamara, and he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. The Saints put up 29 points a game last year, second only to the Falcons, and they're in range to get some points on this drive as well. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Webb. Steps away to his left, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Looking deep for Julio. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Being chased out left. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Again, Ryan. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Play action. It's Ryan. A swing pass caught, and he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. It's Coleman here. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he puts it through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. We remind you, no night game tonight on Christmas Eve, but we make that up with 2 games under your tree tomorrow. Oh, that's nice. Yes. I'm just reading the card. I got to give props to our writer, Ed Brady, there. But we start with the Steelers and Texans at 4:30 Eastern, followed by the Raiders and Eagles, a Super Bowl 15 rematch. You impressed that I know that?
I'm very much impressed that you know that. Who was the MVP?
Yep, that'll be at 8:30 Eastern from Philadelphia. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. To throw on second down, Webb. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Detroit! All right, here we go. Now a play fake here on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. That'll bring up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. To the ground, it's Kamara. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Again, it's Kamara. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And Lutz puts this one through. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. The Bills out to an early lead against the Patriots. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Buying time to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards the gain for number 18. This is Coleman. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
And Gabriel's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taylor Gabriel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, Kamara. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go. 3-19.
Operating from the gun, Webb. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The Saints on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, Webb. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay, but in order to...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ken Crawley.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Vic Beasley coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum.
And this is caught inside the 5. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 47 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at the...
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Operating from the gun. Webb. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Drops it off for Coleman. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. A quick give to Coleman. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Ryan finding Gabriel for the Falcon first down. On first down, Ryan. He's going to air one out. A swing pass caught. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 61 yards. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On the keeper, here's Ryan. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are in for 6. So they're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. To throw, Webb. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Got some room at the 30. And he's brought down after a good game. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
You got to feel a little bit for the defense there. They've done a terrific job all day long holding this guy in check. But that might have been the run to break things out for him, maybe turn things around. Now he's going to have some confidence, and maybe he'll get to his normal yardage.
And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They find some open field here. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. First carry now for Teron Ward. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
We can talk about bend but don't break all we want, but the defense now, we're going to find out just how flexible and pliable they really are. Can they bounce back after that type of a run, that type of momentum against them, and find a way to slow down this offense?
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Here's Coleman, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. A give. This is Kamara. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now Kamara. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Kamara try the right side. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. toss play. Kamara. And some room to roam now. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. Looking long for Thomas. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Webb looking again for Thomas, this time complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go now. Leopard.
From the gun, Webb. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The Saints on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
And Lutz's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3-and-out.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Defense showing blitz. They will run again with Coleman. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Coleman now. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman with his third touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Let's go. Green, 30, Leopard.
Looking to throw on second down. Webb. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 42. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And now here's a carry heading left. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
They'll toss it to Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.